of a reducer, right? We need to map this this current state of the widgets. We need to map it to the widget list that is waiting for a property widgets, right? So how do we do that? Well, we need to grab that reducer that we just implemented, right? And I believe we called it widget reducer, right? We're going to take that and we're going to add it and combine it with other reducers, which they're responsible for other parts of the application, the widget reducer, right? And which is being used to implement the root store that contains all these reducers, all these states from different reducers, right? And then it's being made available through the provider to all the other components, right? So instead of passing these widgets as a property from the parent, instead what we're going to do is we're going to try and grab, right, the that state from the store. So let's do that. So if we go to widget list, we want to feed this property from the state, right? And the way we do that is by connecting, right? What we can do is we're going to export default a connect. We're going to connect a state mapper that is going to grab those widgets from the widget state, right, and push it into the property for the widgets, right? And then it's going to export a widget list that has been populated with the correct widgets, right? And with a state mapper. So let's implement the mapper here. So it's const state to property mapper, which takes as argument the state, the current state, and here we can extract what we need so we can populate this widget properties from the state, which the state is broken up into multiple namespaces. In particular, we know that widgets is one of the namespaces which contains our state for that particular reducer, and in there we know we have a widgets array in there, right? And that is what we're going to feed the property over here. Yes, we're going to feed. We're going to initialize this connect with that property mapper, with that state to property mapper. We'll need to import this from React Redux, and then from our editor, this widget list. Notice that right, we don't want to use this widget list, which is being exported. Actually, we don't even want to export this. We're exporting this default here, so we won't need these curly brackets, right? Because that's the default we're exporting. Right? If we go back, notice that it's still rendering. To make sure that this is indeed working as expected, let's go to the reducer and just change this a little bit. We go back, notice that indeed we are feeding it from the reducer. Yes? But this is not where we want to get it from. We want to get it from a server. So let's take a look at how do we connect this to a server.